In this video, we once again find ourselves in the middle of nowhere, wandering the endless, untouched landscapes of central Spain in our camper van. Along the way, we come across beautiful lakes, quiet forests, and even 90-million-year-old animals in a remote nature park. We've been hunkering down here in the middle of Spain, just 100 kilometers outside of Madrid, at a very, very beautiful lake. It's so amazing here. The weather has been super nice. Spring is in full swing, flowers are there, birds are here, and this lake. And we've been staying up here at this platform for a couple of days, like I said, because we had a little bit of a cold. But now we are kind of good to go and we want to go down to the lake. It's been taunting us, and it's been taunting us because we are proud owners of an inflatable kayak since a couple of days now, and yeah, we're eager to test it out. So yeah, let's go down to this lake and see how good this inflatable kayak holds up. We got this kayak because we wanted another way to experience nature. Since we parked close to the shore, carrying the 18 kilos isn't too bad. Today it's just a test run though, to see how quickly it is to set up, how it feels in the water, and how well my 194 centimeters of human fit into it. But later we're planning to fully load it up with camping gear and take it on longer explorations and overnight trips. The final challenge, how do we get in? Wife is gonna try it first. It's quite shallow here. Luckily the fins that are included here are not that deep, but yeah, let's see if we can manage somehow. Yeah, that's fine. Just scoop forwards. Yeah, perfect. Okay, hopefully nobody steals our shoes. That works out. Okay, we still seem to be floating. That's good. That's good. Ah, this is nice here. So yeah, we've been around this area for quite a while now. We had a little bit of a cold and still have, but we wanted to try out the boat a little bit, so I think it's been totally worth it. It's actually a little bit surreal here with the forest being like half on the water, or at least some of the trees. I guess it's because it's a dam lake and they can lower or raise the water level. But in any case, we're basically here in nowhere, like I said already, in the middle of Spain. Yeah, so far this has been kind of like the secret sauce to van life and really enjoying the nature for your own and having a nice camp spot like the one that we have started today. There's just so many more amazing spaces that are not natural parks, just like this one, and because they're not natural parks, I just guess there's just not so many tourists going here, and yeah, no natural park needed to have some amazing nature around you. Ah, that hits the spot shutter. Boat is deflated and dry. Matcha tea is inside my body. I am a little bit refreshed and ready for the road of faces. And this place is pretty dope, I have to say. Like, some of the faces are not really faces, but when you run around and oh my god, there's just a huge Buddha face or something like that carved into stone. And it's so smooth. Oh wow, I'm really, really impressed. This looks really good. No, it's like the sort of Camelot, but for faces. Wanna try?
No, that's disgusting.
But maybe you're gonna be...
I don't wanna put my face in stuff.
But I mean, Queen of Spain, come on.
I sweetie pie, I think.
Okay, should I try it?
Whatever you fancy.
I'm gonna be honest with you, as we continue going, more and more non-faces appear as sculptures, so I'm actually not sure if this is the trail of faces or Karas means actually something else. I'm gonna check it out later. I just don't have an internet reception here. Whew. Okay. This is gonna be it for today. We are so done. It's 6:30. We have an hour of a ride in front of us to a place where we hopefully, fingers crossed, can spend the night. Tomorrow is gonna be interesting again though. We're gonna go on a stone safari. They're just what we call landscapes that usually consist mostly of stones, but somehow they're special. Anyway, let's go to the car and drive to our new home. Even though we're tired, we take a quick look around. The setting sun wraps the landscape in a dreamy glow, and the location quickly gets a seal of approval from my wife. Further exploration has to wait until tomorrow, as we hunker down for the night. Good morning, and what a wonderful morning it is. This place is again absolutely phenomenal. We are relatively close to the street here, but the traffic on it is pretty much non-existent. Other than that, we have a beautiful view of, I guess, like wheat fields or something like that, and beautiful mountains in the background. In the afternoon, we set off toward the Parque Natural de la Serrania de Cuenca. This place is massive, covered in a deep pine forest and sharp mountain peaks. But the real highlight is the amazing rock formations. Water here has spent millions of years carving the limestone into bizarre shapes. The challenge though is actually getting there. We get distracted almost immediately in the park by a viewpoint overlooking huge cliffs that drop almost straight down into the valley below. Then, just a few minutes later, we're held up again, this time by a group of sheep by the roadside, which we decide to make friends with. Oh no, so they don't like us. I think they're too skittish. I fear this is not a petting zoo. Look how suspicious he's looking at you. He's like, who are you? What do you want? Yeah, we're too afraid. We're just gonna run around and like, I'm just trying to enjoy my grass here. What do you want from me?
Komm, wir daddeln hier schon wieder zu lang.
A few minutes later, we arrive at the parking spot and are immediately greeted by a very special parking valet. I know we're here because of this natural park and the 90 million year old stones, but there's a bigger fascination that's drawing my wife in. What's happening here? Are you trying to make friends with him or her? No, it's not a friend at all. Okay. Alrighty, and after a bunch of pit stops and animal encounters, we're finally here in the enchanted city La Ciudad Encantada. Encantada. Nailed it. Anyway, basically we're in a national park here, but this is a special spot in the national park because there's a bunch of huge ass rock formations here that have been formed more than 90 million years ago. And the coolest part about it, the statues, they have actually names. So it's an opportunity to learn Spanish. This is Puente Romano, the Roman bridge. Then here, La Foca, the seal, and El Perro, the dog. One of the things I really like about this park is that the signs really add a lot, because these stones only appear in specific shapes if you stand at a specific point with a specific distance. Really adds a whimsical element, to quote the official webpage. What is it?
No, a slide.
A slide? So this was not a slide yet? Oh, something is in the bushes, by the way.
What?
There was something.
Oh my gosh, don't scare me.
Is it tsitsitsi? Is it a snake-o?
You're a snake. That's the slide.
Okay. Oh, that's why it's called the slides. This was the last sculpture, the bears. I kind of like to imagine them kissing, but the description actually says they're fighting. Anyway, no?
No, they're not fighting.
Ah, okay. I have been informed they are not fighting. Something else was fighting. I think the elephant and the crocodile. Anyway, we're done here. This has been pretty cool. I have to say the little descriptions of what it is really add a lot to the whole experience. But also, like, just standing right next to these huge boulders is kind of cool. It's kind of like a theme park for stones. Hence why I was teasing this section as the stone safari. Anyway, we're gonna go out here, head down for this mountain because this is a natural park. We can't stay here. But there's another spot very, very close by on the other side of the mountain. And this region is actually known for the super clear skies. Fingers crossed we might be able to see the Milky Way. However, it will only show up today 3 to 5 a.m. So yeah, we'll have to put down an alarm clock and hopefully have the motivation to stand up. And yeah, hopefully the sky is gonna be clear. But anyway, right now, let's head to this place. It's a 30-minute drive out, but the park hits us with one last stop the car moment. We had actually seen this area on the map for its dark night skies, but we had no idea there was a hidden waterfall tucked away right here as well. It feels like a parting gift from the mountains. One last burst of crystal clear water and lush greenery before we hit the road for real. Alrighty, we are out here, and after a little bit of coordination, because I was thinking the Milky Way would be in this direction. No, it's actually in this direction because we see more stars there, and it's quite faint, but it is very, very obvious still once you know it. It's roughly 3:30 or something, and we have some neighbors, so I'm not gonna scream around too much. And yeah, I'm just gonna make a couple of photos here. And then we need to go head back to sleep.
Frogs are complaining.
Oh no, the frogs are complaining I'm being too loud. Okay, I'm gonna shut up. Good morning, everybody. So it is already almost 9:30, I think, so 9:30 a.m. The whole night action yesterday took roughly like an hour or something, but then you need like at least half an hour or so to actually fall asleep. So yeah, we didn't have the best of nights, but also we kinda did, because it was the first time we actually saw the Milky Way. I know it was very faint, and actually with the naked eye it was almost not visible, but it was visible when you knew that it was there. So yeah, this was pretty cool. So today is gonna really be the chill day. However, it's not gonna be this place because this is just a parking spot. So what we're gonna do is we're just gonna go right a little bit to a spot that's a little bit more remote, and then just spend the day here, there, the whole day, chilling, editing, and so on and so forth. And because of that, I think I'm gonna end the video here. I hope you liked it. I hope you liked the touch of open Spain, country roads, being in nowhere, just some wheat fields around you and forests. I know I did. For me, this is really one of the reasons why I built this camper, because you just want to get out there and be alone sometimes. Anyway, enough blubbing. I'm gonna leave you with some closing shots, and hopefully see you again in the next one. Bye. But I think he's just too cold yet. He's like, oh my god, I need sun energy too. This poor guy.
Yeah.
Cannot evade the photo shoot.